Welcome to Austin, Texas, and Darrell K. Royal Texas Memorial Stadium, where the horns are up and this burnt orange crowd is ready to help Texas hook 'em. Today, a couple of SEC teams get ready to square off in what ought to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Texas Longhorns. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Polligan, Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Longhorns will put total leather to crank us up. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Gators offense will start this game off. Here he comes, and obviously defense is always going to be aware of a quarterback, but boy, he finds a way to put defenses on their heels all the time, David.
I mean, what can't he do? He's got the weapons, he's got the confidence, he's got the experience. Jesse, these kind of guys are so hard to defend.
You're right. They better be able to find a way to get pressure on him, because if they don't, this is going to be a long day.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I tell you what, when you start a game in the first quarter and you show me I will run my quarterback like you did here, it makes me defend the whole field. It makes me a lot more nervous. You can tell this quarterback will be a threat throughout this football game.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
The lone back's got it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's got his man. He's off to the races. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. They'll throw it on first down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle it off.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point of the game.
Between the uprights, it's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. It's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So Texas's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. This is just a great matchup to watch on the outside and who can win downfield in the passing game.
Man, this reminds me of 1997, Charles Woodson versus David Boston. Two physical athletes that are going to be going toe-to-toe all game long.
Yeah, two alphas, two guys that play the positions where you have to have such confidence, cornerback, wide receiver. Let's see this throwdown.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Just ran him over. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Line getting set on second down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
Man, let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
They'll go with the running game on fourth down here. Still on his feet at the 45. He's loose at the 20. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Gators will hustle to the line.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
Slipping, sliding, dancing his way down to the 32.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just
He unleashes a long one. Holds it in on the left. Oh, look out, there he goes. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll leave it with the lone back. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
All season long, we've been watching this defense. run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Everybody on the same page there on blitz pickup, right? Offensive line, everybody communicating, understanding where they have to work to give their QB time to make an accurate throw and pick up the first.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Gators are rolling down the field. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They'll wrap him up, and he didn't find the same kind of running room this time as he did on the previous play.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up.
And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. The give to the tailback. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the ground with the back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push and just kind of give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
No, he just flat ran over it. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're working that left side. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. If you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Off play action on 1st down. Fires left. He's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Snap it to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. They've been... Stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
He leaves it with the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Gators moving quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Gibbs. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
I'll say this, man, in college football you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
Running back searching for a hole. Ran through the contact. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. The Longhorns are on the move. Looking to go up top on 1st down. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Moves away as he feels pressure. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the ball is picked off. And he will step out of bounds. Way to get the ball back for... Line gets set, 1st down. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle, it's Rios. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. The Gators are in the hurry-up. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Fires on the move. He's got an open man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Yeah, and you see some quarterbacks who hesitate to throw the ball over the middle. I love it when you attack the whole field. And the middle of the field and being able to throw over linebackers and between safeties is a big skill. But show that defense. You will attack everyone.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer, career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been...
It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Just ran over it. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. After run, now throw. He'll pull it down and run. Finding more yards with the spin move. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. They'll give it to the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the running back. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page. Lining up to convert 3rd down. Motion from the offense. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards.
That's a great job executing up front by the defense. They looked like they were ready for that play, and that was a bit of a more unconventional look from the offense on 3rd down, but the defense was there to make a big stop.
Looking down the middle, and it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI, and as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game. And with that, let's get it back to our fellas at DKR.
The Gators will boot it away to start the 2nd half. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Quarterback checking off. He's going to pass on 2nd down. No. That one is he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense.
It's all about critical downs and distances on defense. You want to be great unit defensively, you've got to be good on third down and in the red zone. For this defense, giving up a third down like that, that is just a gut punch.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And the Longhorns get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll go to the ground. At the 40, there he goes. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
Firing to the right, complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Feeling some heat. Took a shot as he threw. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Here's the handoff. Just buried it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. The Longhorns look to do some damage in the red zone. Quick catch on third down. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the route is on. And with the extra point, they've pushed the lead out a little further. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to the running game. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I've been there, fellas. This is no fun if you're a quarterback. All game long, you've got guys in your lap. You've got guys chasing you all the way across the field. You just never feel like you can get in a rhythm because this pass rush is in your face all day.
That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Florida! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive, Dave.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't. And he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
He's looking for an open man on second down. Blasted as he lets it go. Ball in the air, intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gators!
Really nice drive by this offense. This is a top 10 defense. This is a challenge. They're going to make everything difficult. So when you can make some plays against this defense, you got to absolutely take advantage, create some momentum for your squad. Nice drive by this offense.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick six. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. So instead of having a first down, they'll back it up. The offensive pass interference that defenses everywhere wish would be called more often. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
He's got it on the right. And it's on the ground. And this fumble will squirt out of bounds. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. He's going to let it go. Snags it down the right side. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Texas! That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wants to throw on first down. And this senior quarterback a little too bold there, and he's lucky he didn't get picked off throwing into double coverage. Now on second down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Gators will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Slips through the line. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They really have no choice here. This is a no-brainer. You go for it here on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the 4th quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. And listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you get 1,000 yards receiving. Like, all these plays still matter.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Got him downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Gators come to the line in the hurry-up. He's now over 150 yards on the day. They're finding ways to get him the ball, much like the Gators. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Looking to throw on second down. It's complete to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Comes out throwing on first down. Oh, what a grab by the defense.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Goes to the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He looks that one in nicely, and he'll be brought down. 3rd and goal from way back there. He's looking downfield to throw. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. He's looking to pass. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got room at the 35. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
Gets it out fast. At the 45 on his way. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Quick completion to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! And the stomping has commenced. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Rios. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positive.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape...
Oh, and the ball squirts out near their own goal line. And they grab it in the end zone. The offense back on top of it. That's going to be a safety, but trust me, that could have been much, much worse. So after that safety, they'll kick it away from their own 20. He'll field the punt.
Returner is tackled out at the 43. And your Texas Longhorns will take over.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Still looking, on the move. He grabbed near the marker. It's Gibbs. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Longhorns in the hurry up. They'll throw it on first down. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Got room on the return. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this.
Touchdown, Florida! Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory.
Can anyone catch him? And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. No huddle here for the offense. He'll come out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Pressure coming. Makes the grab. It's Cook. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throwing catch. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off.
I understand being aggressive. I get that. Play callers in today's era are aggressive as they've ever been. But at the same time, we got to understand, fourth quarter, I got the lead. I've already messed it up once. I might want to try to think about what this guy can really do well and think about maybe milking some of that clock.
Coming after him. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time.
He lofted high and deep down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. And he runs out of bounds with the interception, and that is how we'll finish off this game. Winning those individual 6-second battles.